gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the second virtual commencement exercises of Busiing Elementary School. This is your virtual host, Teacher Julian V. Raqueño. Ari Penchovici once said, "Graduation is only a concept. In real life, every day we graduate." Graduation is a process that goes on until the last day of our lives. If you can grasp that, you'll make a difference. In triumph mode, we gather and share the joy that comes from surmounting the odds, rising above the difficulties, and finally emerging victorious and empowered to take on the next set of challenges. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the virtual graduation and moving up ceremonies of Busiing Elementary School with the theme, Strengthening Quality Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic. To formally start our program, let us ask for God's grace and guidance through an audio-visual presentation. Let's all feel the presence of the Lord.
By the hand and help me face the rising sun. Comfort me through all the pain that life may bring. There's no other hope that I can lean upon. Lead me, Lord, lead me all my life. Walk by me. Walk by me across the lonely roads that I may face. Take my arms and let your hand show me the way. Show the way to live inside your heart. All my days, all my life, you are my my feet. All the time, my Lord, I need you there. You are my light. I cannot live alone. Let me stay by your guiding love all through my life. Lead me, Lord. I'd rather go alone my way. Help me take the right direction. Take your road. Lead me, Lord, and never leave my side. All my days, all my life. You are my time, my Lord, I need you there. You are my light. I cannot live alone. Let me stay by your guiding love all through my life. You are my light. You're the lamp upon my feet. All the time, my Lord, I need you there. I just cannot live alone. Let me stay by your guiding love all through my life, all through my days.
At this juncture, let us give the virtual floor to her Leicester Arica Blanca as he will formally welcome us all.
Good morning, everyone. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. This quote was said by one of the famous and greatest philosophers of the world, Aristotle. Many will agree with me when I say that education is never easy. Entering school means pressure, burden, and then we feel tiring and bitter. But always remember that nothing in this world is easy to achieve. We must remember that hardships, when accompanied with patience, bring success. When we achieve success, we begin to realize that taste is not only sweet, but also delightful. On behalf of Batch 2021, it is an honor and my privilege to welcome all of us to the 67th graduation ceremony of our beloved school, Busiing Elementary School. The journey has been long and arduous, for we encountered many obstacles as we try to reach our goals. One of these is the pandemic we are facing today. However, this should not serve as a hindrance for our efforts and to surpass everything to make this graduation ceremony an even sweeter occasion to celebrate. We all accomplished one of the early milestones of our lives. This is a new step in our journey and should be recognized for its immense significance. It is an act not only of personal commitment, but also one of pride. We worked hard to get to this day, and our work did not go to waste. Amidst the new normal, we did our best with the full support of our parents. We stayed firm and did not give up that easily. Hence, today is a high time to celebrate, a time to acknowledge that we are another step closer in realizing our dreams. Yes, indeed, this is one of our biggest achievements, but this success is not ours alone, but also for the people who helped us physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially in our academic journey. They deserve as much recognition, if not more. So thank you our mamangs and papangs, teachers, and to everyone. In this very moment, I would like to express my sincerest gratitude to our parents, our families in general, for unconditionally supporting and nurturing us as we grow into young men and women. Without you, we would not be here today. Thank you, dear teachers, for not only tapping our minds with knowledge, but also our hearts with your piece of advice, care, and support. We can certainly hope that in years to come, we will be able to make right decisions, choices, and plan the right actions to take. As we close this stage of our academic journey, new challenges will start to unfold. And now, please let me make this personal salutation on behalf of the candidates for graduation. We are ready for the next stage of our lives. We will make you proud. Once again, welcome to this graduation ceremony.
And now, let us move on to the most awaited part of our program, the presentation and confirmation of graduates and completers. The kindergarten completers will be presented by yours truly, and the graduates will be presented by Teacher Ana Feliza P. Sotelo and Teacher Vicky A. Tarique, respectively. It will be petitioned by Ma'am Agrifina P. Riego, School Principal 2, and will be confirmed by Sir George M. Reynante, Schools Division Superintendent.
A pleasant day to all. Mrs. Agripina P. Riego, School Principal of Busiing Elementary School. As class advisor of the graduating class, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation, 19 of which are male and 8 of which are female, a total of 27.
Mrs. Agrifina P. Riego, School Principal of Busiing Elementary School. As class advisor of the graduating class, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation, 20 of which are male and 8 of which are female, a total of 28.
Mr. George M. Reynante, Schools Division Superintendent. Upon presentation of the 55 candidates for graduation, I, as a school principal, hereby certify that they have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the Departments of Education for graduation from K-12 basic education curriculum. I therefore petition for the confirmation of their graduation from Busiing Elementary School this 16th day of July 2021 with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities as well as obligations thereunto appertaining.
A blessed day to all of you, my friends, my fellow workers, to our learners, the stakeholders, my fellow parents, everybody from the entire schools division of Ilocos Sur. To all of you, my friends, again, a blessed day. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Department of Education, headed by our Secretary, the Honorable Leonor Martolis Briones, through our Regional Director, Director Tolentino Jeronimo Aquino, and with the strong recommendation of your respective school heads, I hereby confirm you're moving up from your present grade level to the next grade level. Congratulations, our dear movers. At this juncture, I'd like to take this opportunity to also give some pieces of advice, reminders to all of you. To all of you, our dear movers, to our fellow parents, to our fellow teachers. First, I'd like to congratulate all of you, my fellow teachers, to all our school heads, to everybody in the DepEd who work hard for us to realize our moving up ceremonies. I'd like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I'd like to appreciate your commitment, your sincerity. Because in the midst of this pandemic, it is not that easy to sustain the quality of education. But as we say, kahit may pandemya, ang quality or kalidad ng edukasyon hindi natin pababayaang bumaba or masira or maapektuhan. At lahat yan, all of this, my friends, we were able to succeed because of you. My fellow teachers, our school heads, our supervisors, our learners, and most especially, our fellow parents. Nabaliktad ng panahon. Tumutulong na sa pagtuturo ang ating mga kapwa magulang. And I repeat, we succeeded. We were able to sustain the quality of education. So again, to all our movers, congratulations. To everybody involved in education, congratulations. God bless us all. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
And I quote, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." End of quote, Eleanor Roosevelt. Now let us all watch an inspirational message from our beloved Director of the Department of Education, Mr. Tolentino G. Aquino, followed by another inspirational message from our Secretary of the Department of Education, Leonor Magtolis Briones, through an audiovisual presentation.
It is with great pleasure and admiration that I convey my best wishes and profound felicitations to all the graduates, completers, and academic awardees of the school year 2020-2021. The efforts you have exerted to accomplish your academic tasks in the difficult times are something worthy of praises. Graduation and moving up ceremonies are the much-awaited events in the life of every learner as they represent the golden times of reaching higher education and achieving dreams and aspirations. Definitely, the road you have taken is rough, but all the struggles are worth considering as they are the first few steps that will define your future success. Indeed, finishing this challenging school year during these trying times of COVID-19 pandemic is remarkable since it has been inevitable to face and accept the new normal landscape of education. It has been a school year of extraordinary hard work, dedication, and passion for all school leaders, teachers, learners, and parents in dealing and coping with chosen learning delivery modality to meet the most essential educational requirements. While it is admittedly difficult, you may take it positively as you have been given the opportunity to adapt to difficulties that have strengthened your innate potentials. Likewise, the incessant motivation and support of parents towards the seemingly thorny road to success caused by the global health crisis, as well as the strict obedience to various health and safety protocols, have enormously pitched in to this moment of your graduation and completion. My dear graduates, completers, and awardees, you have just marked another significant milestone in your continued quest for excellence and successful future. Certainly, more challenges will still come your way. However, to hurdle this, you should stay focused and always remember that your dreams are within reach when you are determined and committed to realize them. My beloved parents, community officials, and other stakeholders, accept our heartfelt gratitude for the victory we have achieved today. Thank you for being an effective and efficient partners of the Department of Education in the implementation of distance learning. Your untiring support is a deeper reflection of the unconditional love you have bestowed to the learners through the years. Undoubtedly, you have greatly taken part in realizing the goals and objectives of DepEd's pivot to quality education under the Sulong Educalidad program. Our sincere commendations to all our DepEd officials, the school administrators, faculty members, and non-teaching staff for providing the highest degree of service para sa bata, para sa bayan. Finally, with this happy celebration of your graduation and completion, it is with confidence to say that you have given our team for this year, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, a very special meaning. Congratulations and have a wonderful graduation day and moving up ceremonies.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So, congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Maril Orin C. Pastor will now give her valedictory address. Let us now lend her our ears.
According to Kerry Washington, your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your purpose and potential. A pleasant day to all. Today features another milestone in the lives of graduating pupils like us. It is a day to celebrate, and it's a day to mourn. A celebration because after 7 long years of acquiring our basic education, we are now ready to move forward, one step higher in the ladder of our quest to greater level of education. Today is a mournful day because we were leaving the portals of our alma maters, which embraced us when we were still little young boys and girls, wanting to be involved in the daily school activities. Kada kayo Patpat gen mi anaganak, san ngagsarday nga panagyaman, iti paay mi kada kayo. Ore kasano tirigat tayo, iti daytoy nga pandemya, inaramid yo amin ti kabailan nyo, amang tulong kada kami. Gapo iti adu, na sakripisyo ken ayat yo, siraragsak dagiti posposo mi, amang awat ti certificate, amang ipaneknek, nga addan kada kami, nga umuna nga bala, apang sarangit, kadagiti adadupay akarit iti panagadalmi. Agpakpakaasi kam nga rod nga itultuloy da kami kuma nga suportaran tapno maragpak mi dagiti ararapap mi iti daytoy abiyag. To our teachers, we are forever grateful for the sacrifices and selfless services you have given us, especially during this pandemic. Itan nga maamiris mi nga dagiti panagungungit yo kada kami, ket para metlaing iti pagsiyaatan mi. The knowledge and skills you have taught us will be our armor and shield in facing the world's challenges. Thank you very much for the opportunities you have given us to develop our highest potentials. To our friends and schoolmates, we are about to part ways to find the right track that lies ahead. San tayo man ang nagdeden na iti daytoy nga school year, gapo iti COVID-19 pandemic, we will forever cherish both laughter and pain we shared together. I know deep within my heart, we may be miles away. We will always be there in harmony, chasing the impossible dreams that are planned for us. To our dear Busiing Elementary School, thank you very much for nurturing us for 7 long years. Now that we are leaving you, we cannot help but carry with us the victories we have with you. The class of 2021 will leave you a legacy which will forever be etched in your history as an institution of basic education. To all of you who, in one way or the other, help us become what we are now, our heartfelt gratitude. Above all, we thank you, Almighty Father, for the gift of life, the wisdom and the expertise you have bestowed upon us. We prayed earnestly that you continue to guide us as we follow the direction towards the attainment of our dreams. Thank you for guiding us despite of this pandemic we are experiencing. To this end, I urge my fellow graduates to be one with me in giving back the honor and glory due to everyone who had molded us what we have become. We can be leaders in our own little way. Kaya ba natin to? Yes, we can. Kayang-kaya basta sama-sama. Once again, thank you very much and mabuhay tayong lahat.
May we give honor to our graduates and movers by giving their fruit of sacrifices. The distribution of certificates will be led by their respective advisors.
Pastor Mario Orion C. with honors. Rica Blanca Hurley Sister R. with honors. Domingo Cristina R. with honors. Falcong Jansen Lorino R. with honors. Pakulan Doña Francesca Angela C. with honors. Abubo King Harley O. with honors. Ragasa Renel Cassandra C. with honors. Bautista Harlan Billy R. Cachola Christian J. T. Castillo Jonas Michael R. De la Cruz Darren Vince M. Espejo Mark Kevin T. Mauricio David Dwayne T. Padua Terence Allen M. Pescador Carlo J. R. Rabanal Tyrone J. B. Rabara Haji G. Rapanot Ethan Wesley V. Rapin Aaron Cornelio L. Rakepo Glenford A. Revives Carl Justin T. Rodilias Rhodes Stephen R. Tesoro Anthony Jude B. Alejo Marinel Kate B. Lunzaga Christine Antoinette T. Perez Charis A. Revives Marvy P.
Rakepo Gibeya R. with honors. Arcano Josh Romiel E. Bersamina Januray M. Bersamina Januros M. Corpus Ryle R. Doques Andre Joshua P. Encarnacion Christier T. Marcelo Carl Francis M. Publico Jofran P. Perez Ralph Tyren C. Pintor Justin James A. Ramos John Carl P. Ramos Rex P. Rapin RJ F. Ricardo Janruds G. Retuta Alfonso Neil P. Revives Darwin J. S. Riego Leonard James P. Tabuan Tyron Seed Michael R. Valiente Gianfranco D. Villa Robel Joshua R. Gampayon Micaela P. Lazo Heineken Q. Pastor Rosian E. Racadio Romelin J. Rafin Polaris P. Revives Emerly Carla V. Orbina Jasmine Rain U.
Kindergarten Linglingay. Bangalan Tyler John R. Capistrano Sam S. Celis Ezekiel J. O. Domingo Frederick Voltaire R. La Laguna Maclian Wilbur P. Padua Ryan Andre R. Pastor Jerry M. Jr. Revives Gabriel E. Valdez William Braden R. Costales Rizel R. Marinas Hazel Ann A. Pasqua Kisha Faith R. Perez Denise Alia R. Pulido Sofia Sky A. Rafin Aubrey Miles P. Ramos Safira Miel P. Rapada Leeros Faith P. Rapin Jessa P. Revives Jamiena S. Rigunay Revishane C. Sulian Samara Martina Ann R. Kindergarten Namnama. Padron Joshen J. Perez Nathan Paul T. Perignon Dave Henson R. Rakepo Marquin R. Reintar Prince Chester A. Rivad Jeric Ryzen C. Salcedo Cyrus Raven B. Tabilang Juan Mateo R. Tejada Andelo Franzi P. Calo Davis S. Camacho Beauty J. Cascante Jerica Sofia P. De Luna Alia C. Ferrer Maria Ada Celine R. Palakpak Keirashin R. Palkong Feline Jazen R. Rapadas Princess Charity Winona P. Rapin Rachel May U. Reclosado Alian Obrey P. Rivad Luis Rain R. Rivad Natalia Alexa S. Sibog Rika Joy Q. Years gone by, it still feels as if it were just yesterday. Tears of joy, a certificate in your hands, the feeling of pride, the sense of satisfaction, it all feels worthwhile. You are finally here. You are all graduates and movers. Happy, happy graduation and completion. To conclude this program, may we hear some announcement for the next school year. Surely, this is the last commencement exercises of Busiing Elementary School. Why? Because the next school years to come, it will be Busiing Integrated Schools commencement exercises. Yes, you heard it right. I am so pleased to announce to you that our beloved school is now converted to an integrated school. This coming school year 2021-2022, our school will offer its first ever grade 7. So what are you waiting for? Come and be part of this milestone through enrolling to Busiing Integrated School. And this has been your virtual host, Teacher Julian Viraqueño saying, take good care and God bless.
People laugh as they stare at you and say she's got nowhere to go. But if they only know you're thinking, where did I go wrong? How should I move on in spite of what I see? They're losing faith in me. You tell yourself you believe that in every feat it takes a heart to endure all the pain and grief, having the hope to see the best that you can be. Follow your dreams, the courage found within. Your soul is keeping you so strong that you could rise each time you fall and stand up on your own. This time you won't go wrong. Just give your best to hold your will. Persistently become the one you've always aimed to be. Got to find your place where you'll proudly face the woes that come your way. Sometimes it's hard to say if you can stick to your desire. Never never lose the fire that burns up light inside. For you to win the fight, you tell yourself to achieve, you must not retreat. Persist this task and be tough if you must compete. Learning the path of fate by every road